A couple of days ago, I was looking around in Reddit's category for seduction. In there, I came across a post that was sadly deleted by the original poster. So from memory, I will do my best to retell his story and answer his question, because I believe it's a rather common problem that most guys come up against. Mike, not his actual name, was working as a waiter and there was a table of 3 women, maybe 4, I can't remember. At one point, he was walking past their table to get the used plates of another table into the kitchen. Now, here is where it gets interesting. The girls were making some kind of comment about him, and when he looked at them, the girls started laughing and giggling. Mike's assumption was that they were making fun of him. Then later, for one reason or another, one of the girls walked past him, looked behind her at him, as did Mike, and the girl started laughing and giggling. Mike's assumption was that she was again mocking him. Sometime later, he had to check the woman's toilet, probably to make sure there was enough paper and that everything was in order. So one of the girls said to him something like this: "I thought only girls were allowed there." Mike, again, took it as a negative comment. His question regarding this whole situation was, were the girls mocking me or was it something else? Short answer, Mike, it was something else. Long answer, now, of course I wasn't there, and the story you told is probably different from the story I just told. But, and I am around 95% sure of this, I would say that the girls actually liked you and were flirting with you. It's pretty fucking rare for women to go out and just start mocking guys for no reason. Them laughing and having a good time, in part, is due to you. They liked you. So why did they laugh when you went past them with the plates on your arm? Well, they probably thought you looked sexy, as the heavy plates showed your muscular arm. I can imagine them saying between themselves something like this: "Gosh, look at him, he's so sexy. Oh shit, he noticed me staring at him, ha 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 ha." Later, when the girl walked past you and the both of you looked behind at each other and locked your eyes, the woman started laughing again for the same reason. She laughed because you caught her checking you out. Also, women do this all the time. When they like a guy, they try to position themselves near him, to give him an easy chance to start talking with her. They smile, giggle and laugh because they like you and they want you to like them back. A fun fact, most laughter doesn't occur because something is funny. Mostly when people laugh, it's to signal the other person that they like him or her. Keep that in mind. And that whole comment about you going into the woman's toilet, well, that was a bit of banter. They wanted to have a conversation with you. They wanted your attention. They wanted to have fun with you, not about you. So, making the long answer short again, they were flirting with you. They were excited to get your attention. Now, I want to talk a little bit about your assumptions, how you interpreted their laughter as a mockery at your expense. I too had this for a long time. One of the last instances I remember this occurring was during my university years. I went into the class and one of the guys there started laughing and then told his friend to look at me. My first instinct was to believe that he, for some reason, was mocking me. But back then, I was luckily evolved enough to give him the benefit of a doubt. So I just looked at him with a look that said, "What are you laughing at?" He then pointed at my shirt and said it was funny. Of course, I was a complete goof. I totally forgot I had a shirt on that said, "The guy next to me likes cock." Yes, he was having fun and laughed because of me, but not at my expense. Of course, this is a narrow example. Let me give another. Way back in the beginning of my teenage years, me and my group of friends were hanging out. In that group was also a girl I liked. When we walked to a water pump cause we were thirsty, the girl I liked started spraying me with water. Back then I assumed she was making fun of me, disrespecting me, and so on. I got really pissed and felt hurt. Now of course I understand that she was just playing with me, flirting with me, having fun with me. I just had a low self-esteem and I wasn't experienced enough to understand how girls flirt. So I just fucked it up. No biggie, it was a learning experience. This kind of misinterpreting happens to everyone. So don't be too hard on yourself because of that. It's quite natural. Just try to learn from it. And whenever you are in this situation again, when you think that people are making fun of you, ask yourself this question: what else could be true? And try to think of 3 alternative and more positive reasons for that. The reason that this misinterpreting happens, I can only guess. Most probably, there was a traumatic experience in your childhood that you didn't know how to let go and how to handle. For me, the reason I believed that people would make fun of me, or well, generally not like me, was because in both of the kindergartens I went to, I got bullied by a couple of guys. Obviously, you can see how this can lead me to believe, in the future, that people would make fun of me. It would screw with the heads of most kids. However, I knew I had to overcome it, because living in a constant fear that people would dislike me sucked. And one of the things I did was to ask myself the question: what else could be true? After enough times, it just kinda dawned on me that most of the times, people weren't actually disrespecting me. And even if they did, they had more issues than me, and well, I just felt for them. For closing remarks, I want to say this. Looking back, there were so many situations where girls were flirting with me and were generally just showing that they liked me. I, however, didn't recognize it as such, and thus I let a lot of opportunities pass. So, try to learn from my mistakes, and whenever you think a girl is mocking you or such, just consider the possibility that she might actually like you. See if that makes sense, and if it does, well, then act accordingly. I hope this helps you. Keep at it, and pretty soon you will see the world from a different lens. Okay, I will talk to you later.